5 weeks after scoring the opener in Manchester United's Carabao Cup final triumph over Newcastle United at Wembley, Casemiro will be forced to take up a watching brief when the two sides meet again on Sunday. United's trip to St James Park will mark the second game of the Brazilian midfielder's 4-match ban, following his second red card of the season during last month's goalless draw with Southampton. He was dismissed for a first-half challenge on Saints midfielder Carlos Alcaraz, marking his second dismissal in just 3 Premier League appearances. He has, of course, been one of United's star performers this season, playing a vital role in the club's transformation under manager Erik Ten Hag. The £60 million the Reds paid for him has looked more and more of a bargain as the season has developed, meaning he ought to be a shoo-in for anyone tasked with selecting a Premier League team of the season over the next few weeks. However, his latest suspension means that he will play no part in what promises to be a pivotal week in United's season and their quest for a top 4 finish. After facing Newcastle on Sunday, the Reds have back-to-back home games against Brentford and Everton on Wednesday evening and next Saturday lunchtime, respectively. Although United have become used to a demanding schedule this season, 3 league matches in just 7 days promises to take its toll, particularly when Ten Hag is not blessed with options in midfield. It is a situation that is not helped by the absence of Christian Eriksen. He has been sidelined since January with an ankle injury and is not ready to make his return just yet, despite making encouraging progress. Working in tandem with Casemiro, Eriksen quickly formed a blossoming midfield partnership with the former Madrid man, with both of them central to the way Ten Hag likes his team to play. Although Casemiro, since Eriksen has been assigned to the treatment room, has held the fort well in his absence, United have looked lost and unorganized when their Brazilian talisman has also been absent. When Casemiro was suspended for 3 matches during February, United, despite taking 7 points from a possible 9 from their 2 meetings with Leeds United and clash with Leicester City, lacked control in midfield, were uninspiring and required in-game tactical changes to contribute to securing positive results. It was a similar tale when United faced Arsenal in January when Casemiro missed out through suspension after picking up his 5th yellow card of the season against Crystal Palace a few days earlier. Only on that occasion the result the Reds wanted was missing. But despite a concerning pattern emerging about United's below-par performances when the 31-year-old has been missing, Ten Hag, ahead of the Reds' 3-1 FA Cup quarter-final win over Fulham prior to the international break, played down suggestions that his side are too reliant on the defensive midfielder and do not perform as well when he is not on the pitch. "We have had many more games without Casemiro," said Ten Hag. "We have done really well without Casemiro." Against Arsenal, the 2 fixtures, against Leeds. "I remember all the games and I think we did really well without Casemiro at the start of the season. I want to have Casemiro available because he has a huge impact, but we also won many games without Casemiro and we have to do it with other players." However, United demonstrated in the aforementioned win over Fulham that they simply cannot cope without Casemiro's presence in the engine room. United were second best for 75 minutes against the Cottagers and almost certainly only progressed to the semi-finals because of the Londoners choosing to press the self-destruct button and lose their heads after Willian blocked Jadon Sancho's goal-bound effort with his arm. United, who started with a midfield trio of Marcel Sabitzer, Scott McTominay and Bruno Fernandes that afternoon, lacked control in midfield and were outclassed by their opponents in that department. João Palhinha dictated proceedings and reminded United that they do not have a dominative midfielder in reserve. United clearly regress without Casemiro, and their tally of 4 Premier League defeats when he has not started this season proves that. By contrast, they have lost just twice when he has started, confirming how big an influence he has. Therefore, this forthcoming week, while Casemiro concludes his 4-match ban, will represent United's last opportunity to justify Ten Hag's comments and prove they can play well without him. If their performances are underwhelming and scrappy again, it will only further highlight his importance.